so let's say that this is your design that you just did in Illustrator, and again, if you have full color at this point, we want to go ahead and take the color out. If you have something like a colored background or whatever, you know, you decided you wanted to pull out some sort of color texture or color background or gradient or whatever. For example, like if you have this red background back here for some reason, the printer right now is kind of messing up, so what you would do is you would just take this, and I'm just selecting it, and then I'm going to hit the delete key on my keyboard. I don't need to find an eraser tool or anything, I just hit the delete key and then it deletes it, and I don't want it. Because again, all I'm doing is I'm grading just this type right here at this point. So when I get ready to print, I can come up here and go to File, and then I can go to Print, or you'll notice the key command right here, Control P. And you might find that that might be an extra credit thing on the quiz tomorrow. I might ask you some shortcut keys, which, you know, all these shortcut keys are right here. I'm not going to ask you anything crazy like we haven't done before, for example, like browse and bridge or anything. But, you know, P, save, open, new, stuff like that. So I'm going to do print. And when you click that or do Control P to bring up the print dialog box, then what's going to happen is it's going to pop up here. And first thing you need to do is select your printer. Now, depending on what you have, for example, my design here is all black and white. So when I select my printer, I want to select the ECCA Graph BW for black and white. If I have color in mind, because some of you do, you do have color. Again, take all the color out of the background. But if the text is colored, then you can scroll down and go to ECCA Graph CLR. CLR stands for color versus BW for black and white. So I'm going to send this to black and white, and then right here is my preview window. So if I'm looking at it and it looks like this, that means half my stuff is going to get cut off, because this is what the page will look like when it prints out. So at this point, when we get ready to print, the only other thing that we need to do on here is I'm going to have you guys print all your printer marks. So right up here it says General, and then under here it says Marks and Bleeds. I'm going to click on Marks and Bleeds. And then right here where it says marks, I'm just going to say click and do all printer marks. Now you'll notice when I do all printer marks, everything kind of moved to the side a little bit. So what you'll need to do is when you do all printer marks, and pretty much anything that you'll print out for me, you'll end up doing the all printer marks, except we need to get it to actually fit the page. So what I need to do is come back over here to General. You know, I've got these little icons, the little tabs over here, so click on General. And then right down here under Options, you'll see where it says Scaling, and right now I have Do Not Scale. But if I click that, I can say Fit to Page, and it will take my page and shrink it and fit it into that page, and it will also have all of the printer marks. Now the printer marks, this is going to be valuable to me because one, I can see if your paper is actually the 8.5 by 11, and two, I can also see the file name that you named it. You know, because you want to make sure that you're naming all your files something meaningful. This particular file, you probably want to go ahead and call it either Illustrator type or something like that, so that if I say, hey, can you open up this file, then you can find the file easily. So again, once I pick my printer, this one is going to the black and white, and I go ahead and do all printer marks and bleeds, and I double check that my scaling is fit to page, and then I can go and click print. This will send it over. It'll almost be instantaneous that it will go over to the printer. Depends on how big the file size is. Whenever you send it over to the color printer, it might take a little bit longer depending, because it has to warm up. But if you look over at the printer and you see that it's not printing, don't just say, Miss Larson, it's not printing. Look at it. Green light, good. If it's blinking, it means it's sending something to it, and the green light means A-OK. Red light means bad. Something bad just happened. And what you have to do is you have to look actually on the screen, and if you say it's not working, I want you to tell me what it is. For example, like the color printer, is it a fuser jam? Is it a transfer area jam? Is it out of paper? Things like that. So that way we can get that taken care of. Any questions?